Right, so today I'm going to be looking at the low light mode, and that's Super Night Mode on the DJI Osmo Action 6. Now I'm filming on the Action 5 Pro at the moment, and then I'm going to stick this next to it, and then we'll get that precise split screen side by side. I'll do a low light test just before dark, and then I'll do it in absolute darkness around the street lamps, doing that split screen side by side with the 5 Pro versus the 6. But it's not going to be all about that in this video. I'm going to really concentrate on the low light situation and that new 1/1.1 inch sensor there, because don't forget that's a 40% upgrade from the Action 5 Pro's 1/1.3 sensor there. Right, so the next bit of footage you're going to see is from the Action 6, because the street lamps are about on now. I'll go around just in normal filming mode, 4K 30 standard D-warp, and then when the street lamps come on, we'll do some side-by-side comparisons with this normal filming mode versus Super Night Mode, and then I'll do the odd split screen with the 5 Pro versus the 6 in normal filming mode and Super Night Mode. So let's really go over the differences here. Here we go. Got to laugh when you're waiting for these street lamps to come on and walking around till they do all come on. There's just the odd one or two popping on. But in this town square where I am, they're just not coming on. So it is quite getting dark now in this area where I am. So what's the overall picture quality look like now? We're in normal filming mode, 4K 30 standard D-warp automatic mode on the Action 6. Is this looking usable and quite bright, with that 40% increase on that sensor size there from the Action 5 Pro. Right, all street lamps are on now, so I can continue with the proper testing. As you can see, they're all on now. So I'm just walking down this little pathway here and looking at the OLED screen on the 6. I'm on the Action 6. It really is bright. It looks complete daylight. Now, suppose that's to do with that larger 1/1.1 sensor there. I should hope so actually, because it is a lot larger than that 1/1.3 sensor. Like I said before, 40% increase, so I need it a lot darker than this. So I'm going to go around and find some darker places. Right, so I'll just walk down this alleyway now. The street lamps have come on. I'll get to the end and I'll spin round and put it onto my face. Let's just see any differences there. So once again, we're in normal filming mode right now on the Action 6. And now I've spun the Action 6 round, walking the same path, but obviously it's facing me this time. Is it usable? What's it looking like? Once again, it's not dark enough. The street lamps are on now, but it's not dark enough for that Super Night Mode just yet. We'll get there. And now let's do a sweeping shot of this Aldi store. All them lights hitting back at me. And just in front, it is quite a dark setting to the left there. But yet again on that screen, it looks really usable and light. Right, so now I've found a place where there isn't any lighting. As you can see there, it's got some street lamps on behind me, but this is just a path to a park, so there's no lights around me right now. And to the naked eye, it's a low light situation now. But yet again, this Action 6 performing really well, and this is just in normal filming mode. So now I'm going to switch over at last. So now I'm going to switch over to Super Night Mode and walk this same path facing towards me. Let's just really see what happens here. And then we'll split screen side by side it with this normal filming mode versus that Super Night Mode. Here we go. Right, so now I've just backtracked and I'm walking the same route, but now Super Night Mode's enabled. And I can see that that looks a lot brighter than in normal filming mode on the Action 6. It does look a lot usable, but don't forget, yet again, I'm looking at a thumbnail. But don't forget, I'm looking like a really small thumbnail screen on the front, that OLED screen on the Action 6 there. But then again, it depends on what device you're viewing this on. If you've got a gigantic 42-inch monitor, you're going to see some differences there. It's probably really grainy, but if you're looking on your phone, I should imagine it's rather usable. And now I've spun the camera around, and this is normal filming mode on the Action 6. And now I've switched to Super Night Mode. Again, I've backtracked and walking the same route, and now the f-stops at f2. We're in Super Night Mode. I can see that's a lot brighter than in normal filming mode. Let's put that side by side up and take a real close look. Right, now I've activated Super Night Mode on the Action 5 Pro and the Action 6, and on this split screen, can we see some differences? And on both of these split screens at the back on the OLED screens, it looks pure daylight right now. So now I'm back on the Action 6, and I've come to the other side of the park, and this is a lot darker than I were down there. As I said, as soon as the sun goes down, it's going to get rapidly dark. And it's almost complete blackout right now. But I'm just amazed on this Action 6 how bright it looks. Just spin all the way around here. Let's just really try and utilise that sensor there. And the aperture, and that variable aperture, I'll keep updating you on that. On the Action 6, it's at f2 right now. So what's it looking like up to here in the dark low light setting? I'm just walking in the middle of the road here. It's Sunday, don't matter, not much traffic around. So what's it looking like? I've not done any low light tests yet with the 6. I've done plenty with the 4 and the 5 and the Pocket 3 and many others. So it's a first with the 6. But up to now on the OLED screen, it's looking really usable. We're only going to know that later on when I get back and edit this for the true detail there. So now I'm filming in normal filming mode, and there's some people who want to be in it.
Hi guys!
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
We will!
I'm famous. So now I'm back in normal filming mode. I'm not being attacked by people again. They really wanted to be in video, so I said no to start with. But then I says, if you subscribe to my channel, I'll let you be in it. So they have. So they're in it. That goes for anybody else. If you want to stalk me on the streets, I'll put you in my video. And now I'm back in normal filming mode on the Action 6. Filming towards these car lights. So what do the car lights look like? Is that usable in a really low light situation? Is that usable with that larger size sensor? And now I'll do the same path, I'll backtrack and do SuperNight Mode. Obviously I can't backtrack the cars, so I'm hoping that a few cars come past. And now I'm walking the same route, SuperNight Mode's enabled, and now there's no cars. That would happen, wouldn't it? There's a bus. Let's have a look at this bus's lights. Again, SuperNight Mode's enabled. All cars have gone. Just a bus. What's it look like? Okay, so now I've left SuperNight Mode on with the Action 6. And now I'm going to go down to an absolute... Oh, hey, buddy.
Hi, good.
Oh, hi, pal. It's everywhere. Tell you get cameras out and people look at you like you're from another world. Yeah, everybody under 25 is glued to them today, so what's going off? So now I'm going to go down to a really low light alleyway. There's zero lighting. Let's just do a comparison there. Normal filming mode versus SuperNight Mode down a really dark alleyway. Let's get over there, I'll show you how dark it is. Right, so now I've activated SuperNight Mode. And let's hopefully see some differences here. Don't think there is. Then again, as I've said before, they're not meant for really low light settings, but on this channel I test everything thoroughly. So I really want to see if there's some differences here. Right now I've enabled SuperNight Mode on the Action 5 Pro and the 6. Which one's looking the best here? Just keep an eye on all the green foliage there. Because I can see that on the 5, that doesn't look as detailed as the 6. But yet again, I'm looking through these small screens. So really keep an eye on the picture detail here in this really low light setting. SuperNight Mode on both cameras. And now I've spun the cameras round, kept SuperNight Mode enabled on both. We've got f2.1 aperture on the 6, and obviously it's locked in on the 5 Pro at 2.8. So which camera's performing the best here in these really low light settings right now? Again, that 6 is looking more usable, and I keep repeating myself, but I'm only looking through these screens and I've not done any side-by-side comparisons yet with the 5 and the 6 at night. And now I've switched back to normal filming mode, 4K 30, standard D-warp, standard rock steady, variable apertures at f2, and I'm just going to backtrack yet again, switch over to SuperNight Mode, and let's see the differences on this shot. Here we go. And now I've switched over to SuperNight Mode on the Action 6. All the settings are the same, even the f-stop. Again, looking a lot brighter, but in some areas you're bound to get a lot of grain. Let's not forget, it's not like it's a mirrorless camera here, or a Micro Four Thirds sensor. Right, so now I'm filming back on the Action 6. I'm in normal filming mode, and I think I'm done with the low light testing here. Like I say, it wasn't a full-on split screen side by side with the 5 there. I just wanted to show you the differences there from that 1/1.3 sensor in a low light situation to that 40% increase on the Action 6 with that 1/1.1 sensor. And I should imagine there's quite a significant difference to the 5 to the 6 because it's got that larger sensor there. So what's your thoughts on it there? Is the Action 5 Pro SuperNight Mode just like the Action 6's? Or is the Action 6's a lot more usable and more clear there? And now I'm filming back in SuperNight Mode on the Action 6, and I think I've done quite a few clips there, and you can really see the differences, especially with the normal filming mode versus the SuperNight Mode on the Action 6, and then a little comparison there with the Action 5 Pro. So do stay tuned to the channel, as there's going to be plenty more videos on the horizon, especially with testing out this newly released Action 6. And I've got loads of new accessories coming, so again, stick around, I'll be unboxing them and showing you how to use them. And at the moment, I'm working on a real in-depth video with that new mode, that subject tracking on the Action 6. Now, it's not new, it was on the Action 5 Pro, and I really tested it in depth there. Go and check that out on the Action 5 Pro playlist. It's really fun to watch, and it's absolutely flawless and outstanding. Although it's a fixed camera, it's not like the Pocket 3 that can follow you around with that gimbal head there, but it's as though it is following you around with a gimbal head, because, well, just stay tuned and check it out if you want to not check out that 5 Pro one first. It's just amazing how it tracks you, and you can disappear, reappear, run off screen, hide behind things, keep reappearing, and like I said, go out of frame, come back on frame at any speed, and it picks you up. But comparing it with the Pocket 3, that's great within, I'd say, 5 meters, and you must keep in frame and you can't hide behind anything, because if you do, it loses you and does not pick you back up. So on the Action 6, I'm going to be really testing it out more than I did on the 5 Pro, and I really exhausted it there. So stick around, that's going to be a really funny and interesting video. But for now, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and bye for now.